Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 14, and today we'll be reviewing Long Branch from the Wild Turkey Distillery. This is actually, for a David random fact, this is actually the first signature bourbon that doesn't, from Wild Turkey, that does not feature Eddie or Jimmy Russell. This actually features Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey has actually been spokesperson for Wild Turkey. I think over the last 10 years, he's probably done a few Wild Turkey commercials, and they decided to do an awesome signature bourbon that has a Texas / Matt McConaughey flair using its mesquite charcoals through its filtration process. So again, this is an 8-year bourbon, under $40. I know I talked a little bit about the Dickel bourbon that we reviewed earlier. How, again, it's not very often you see an 8-year bourbon for under $40, and this MSRP, I think it's at $36. You really can't beat it. But this looks like a new bottle, but this is actually my second bottle I went through. So again, this is something I've reviewed before, and I like it very much, and I can't wait to talk about it. This was released back in 2018. Mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. It's a nice, beautiful gold color through its 8-year process, and this is great product, and can't wait to open up and talk about this delicious bourbon. Let it breathe for a bit. So just let it breathe. This almost didn't come to fruition. So again, when I read up on it, when it first came out, I knew that Long Branch was a thing, and McConaughey was doing it. This is kind of before I got into bourbon, but I did remember a keynote fact that this almost didn't come into existence. So McConaughey almost wanted to make this a liqueur as opposed to a bourbon because he really wanted to get it close to his taste that he likes. So this is an 86 proof, so he likes it a little bit more mild, and again, it's something easy to sip on. And luckily, he listened to Eddie Russell and didn't make it to a shitty liqueur. So kudos to McConaughey for listening to the master distiller Eddie Russell. So we'll go ahead, smell it. I think really nice honey smell, caramel, toffee, kind of a odd. Maybe it seems like an orange zest. Really interesting on the nose. Again, that nice, beautiful gold color for it being a 8-year bourbon. And I think, from what I understand, they made it an 8-year bourbon, so it allows some more flexibility to make, older bourbons in the future as this continues to sell. So this is really readily available. You don't really see people grabbing to it. And I think just due to the marketing, again, not a lot of people know about it, but this is awesome. And I like it that way because it's cheap and it's easy to get, and this is actually one of my everyday sippers that I have here at the house. Again, incredibly smooth. It does have that nice Wild Turkey taste. If you're a Wild Turkey fan like me, very familiar on the palate. It is a bit sweeter, on the sweeter side. So again, I think really what the characteristic they really want to run home with was that use mesquite charcoals as opposed to maple sugar charcoals, which is known as the Lincoln County process, to which they filter the distillate through charcoals before it goes into the barrel before aging. So this is that Texas flair, that Texas Matt McConaughey representation within this bourbon, but very sweet, very easy drinking. Second taste, again, it's honey, caramel. Vanilla is not really as nuanced that you normally see in a Wild Turkey, but again, it's kind of more of a toffee taste. But I've been known to drink this damn near half a bottle without even really noticing. And that's how easy and very smooth. Not quite a finish because that lower proof, 86 proof. But again, this is something, I think that's what the target audience was, is to create a bourbon that, people of all ranges of bourbon familiarity could sit around and drink. So we'll go ahead and rate this. I mean, if you drink this, you're basically Matthew McConaughey. You're driving home from work in your Lincoln, you get home, you sit down in your recliner, you turn on the TiVo, and you're just living, man. So again, you have to rate this high. So I would say this is definitely an 8 for the value, the taste, and again, this is something I regularly go to. So I truly enjoy this, and I hope you get your hands on it too. But enough of that. So appreciate you guys coming out, and we'll talk soon.